The directed mode nerf has been reversed. So in our last update, when we got Citadel Daymor's directed mode added into the game, they also added in a nerf to directed mode, which added a delay in the zombie spawns if you're at the round cap for 5 consecutive rounds. Now, the spawn delay wasn't anything major. It just added 35 seconds in between when the last zombie spawns to when the first zombie spawns of the next round or when the round restarts, which really doesn't seem like a whole lot. But if you're one of those people that were grinding out camos in directed mode, it just added on a whole lot of unnecessary time, which seemed like for no reason. And I think justifiably, a lot of people in the zombies community got upset with this and said Treyarch was just nerfing things that were fun and enjoyable just for the sake of nerfing them. But we found ways around it, because here on Citadel, there is methods with some of the ritual items to get zombies to spawn basically infinitely, so you can constantly get zombie spawns coming at you. So if you had to get camo challenges done that required you to get critical kills or a certain amount of kills without reloading, just any kills that required you killing normal zombies weren't really affected. The camo challenges that were affected the most, though, was Opal. Because if you're familiar with the directed mode strat, a lot of the time people will get their round cap up to a round where a special zombie will spawn like a Mangler or a Doppelgast. And they would sit there and repeat the same round over and over and over again just so they can knock out all those special zombie eliminations without having to go to a super high round. Or just to get that camo challenge done a lot easier. And that delay really made it more difficult. So now that Treyarch has acknowledged the community's feedback on this issue and has agreed that they were nerfing things that were fun just for the sake of nerfing it, they reversed the directed mode nerf, and now we might just have the fastest camo grinding method on our hands. And if you're not familiar with the camo grinding method here on Citadel Daymor's directed mode, let me fill you in real quick. The short of it is just get your round cap up to round 12. But the long of it is go ahead and open up the crate, kill the Doppelgast that comes out of it, grab the crystal, throw it in the portal, talk to Dr. Kraft, make it to round 10, kill the Buckethead zombie, grab his stamp, and upgrade 3 of the 4 elemental swords. There's 1, 2, and 3. Once your 3rd sword is upgraded, you will make it to round 12, but we're almost done getting set up here. I'm just going to clear out a little bit of these zombies. As you can see, a Doppelgast did spawn in, but I do recommend grabbing the 4th stamp and at least giving it to the statue so no more of those Buckethead zombies will spawn. Then get the round low enough to where you're comfortable doing the light incant. All you got to do is shoot these little reflecting things until it lines up with a full beam like that, and just repeat this until we get to our last reflector, which is right here. And once you do that, it'll hit this statue, and we're going to go ahead and pick up this Paladin's brooch. And this is very important. Do not kill any zombies in this area once you activate this ritual. Otherwise, you're going to end the ritual and end the infinite spawns. So just place the brooch down there and then leave the area. You can come back to this area. You can walk through it all you want. Just don't kill any zombies in the area, and maybe avoid grabbing nukes. I don't know if it's going to fill up the soul box for it or not. But once you do that, come on down to the Pack-a-Punch room, go through the cave slide, and to add a little bit more zombies to each round, we're just going to shoot at this Raven and shoot him again before he can fly away. And once his feet hit the ground, we're going to scoop those up. And now, even though we left a few zombies at the end of this round, we have a bunch more that spawned in from our light incant trial. Now just make your way down the other way towards Pack-a-Punch. And down in this room here is where our Raven ritual is going to be at. So we're going to do the same thing. Place the item here. And try not to get any kills in this room whatsoever. Otherwise, all your infinite spawns are going to stop, and it's going to make this method just a bit slower. But now that we've done all that, we can make our way down to the room where we first talked to Kraft at, and we can just grind our camos out in here. And now with all this set up, you are going to be getting a ton of zombie spawns constantly coming down from where we were just at. And on top of that, you will still go through all the rounds just as you would in normal directed mode or just normal round base. So you can still get all your special zombie eliminations like we're doing right here. And I think that should be it for Opal on this gun. Let's go. So this is probably the fastest method for getting absolutely any amount of zombie camo challenges done. I think the only thing you might struggle with down here is getting afterlife camos, which is getting 20 kills without taking any damage. But if you have Vulturade on with the augment picky eater, you can go ahead and pick up equipment from zombies that die that you kill, and it'll be the same equipment that you have on you. So for me, I have decoys. You can throw those down and we can just tear through hordes of zombies without getting touched. And like I said, the spawns are non-stop. There will be a little slow in between rounds where there's not going to be as many zombies spawning in, but once the round picks up and that special zombie comes in, there will be plenty of zombies to go around. And this is going to significantly speed up your camo grind if you've already been playing directed past the nerf to get your opal camos done. Those doppelgasts are going to be spawning in way faster than before. But I do recommend bringing in another weapon that's going to need just normal zombie kills, whether it be like critical kills or whatever, and getting those done while you wait for each doppelgast to spawn in, just to maximize how efficient you're being with your grind. And just in case you want to be a little bit extra, you can use the point of power trap down here in this room. This will basically make it so you're not using any of your own ammo. You basically just shoot arrows, I think it is, coming out of here. But you have to be a little bit lucky, because if your RNG states that this point of power trap is going to be used for the Easter egg, there is a good chance that the duration on it won't be very long and that it'll just turn off after a little bit. So if you want to be really extra, you can even reset your runs until that trap right there isn't used during the Easter egg. But since we got Afterlife on our Jackal done so quick, let's do it on a little bit more of a difficult weapon, the LR762 Sniper. So let's go ahead and pack-a-punch it. And I think I want to try a little bit of a different method for our sniper. Let's get this one done using the oil trap method. Basically what the oil trap method is, all you got to do is activate it, step on over to this corner over here, and then throw a molly at the ground. Of course, it doesn't have to be a molly. It could be a thermal grenade, or you can even ignite it by flopping onto the oil with PhD. Now, every single kill that we're getting right here is also a critical kill. So if I still needed to get crits for this weapon, this is a really fast way to get it done, especially since the LR762 is explosive after you pack-a-punch it. Now, this will basically insta-kill every zombie that walks into it. Even the gas will get killed very fast, but the damage that this trap does is really based on how much damage your weapon can do. So it's tied to your weapon's pack-a-punch level and its rarity. So once that trap is done, we can come on over here. Or we're waiting for that one to be ready to go again. Throw the molly down, stand on this ledge, and get all the kills right here. This being at purple rarity and pack 1 is basically insta-killing every single zombie here. But if you want to insta-kill the gas as well, just go ahead and pack-a-punch your weapon more and upgrade the weapon's rarity. And doing the strat works for basically every single camo. I think the only two that it don't work for is any kills where you're using a specific ammo mod and point blank kills. Besides that, you should just be able to sit back, relax, and knock these camos out without really doing a whole lot. And you still get the benefit of your light incant spawns coming from over here. Now, unfortunately with this method, it's not going to give you as fast as spawns as being down in the dungeon, because you're too far away from the Raven incant to get that done. But it's still going to be pretty quick, and I think we're going to get Afterlife here in just a few seconds. Or maybe like the next round, as long as we're not doing too much damage to ourselves from this oil trap. If you just stand on this rock right here, it shouldn't be able to affect you. And same thing with the railing over on the other staircase. So come on in, zombies. The oil's fine. Look at all these Deadeye medals we're getting too for doing absolutely nothing. And there's Afterlife. Let's go. It's just that easy. And another plus to doing this method is that once you get your camos done here, or you're just done grinding for the day, you can go ahead and just save and quit, and it should still stay set up. So for 30 days, you'll have that game sitting there in your saved games, and you'll be able to hop in and get your camos done. You just might need to come in with a gobblegum like Immolation Liquidation. This gobblegum right here will give you a fire sale, which will allow you to go ahead and spin the box to try to get whatever weapon you need to grind camos on. And if you want to be a little bit extra, you can use Temporal Gift as well, just to extend the time of your fire sale to make sure that you're getting guns that you need to be grinding out done. But that's basically it. Now that they have gone ahead and reversed the nerf on directed mode, getting camos is now ridiculously fast to do. The only problem with this specific one is that getting elite kills probably isn't going to be very fast here. Your best bet is going on to Liberty Falls and doing the LTG method for those. But you can basically get every other camo challenge done doing this method here on Citadel Day More. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate our love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Later.